we went to the opposite way. We saw first a first group of guys, and then we kind of like pushed like there's like 7 of them. Like,
no, Tony said there's 7 of them. I said let's go.
And then I'm like, okay, you're gonna lead it, and she's like, yeah. And then I'm like, all right. We went and walked by. We're like close. She was already like, so no, like.
Well, they had music on, so I was just like, what if we go up to them? We're just like, I don't know. Like maybe they'll want to talk to us. I don't know.
So we skipped that. We're like, no, you know what? Let's just skip that group. Then we saw another truck of 4 ladies, and like, no, there's like, I felt like, well, you know, I'll feel uncomfortable. Like,
you
you know,
said no again.
let's just keep going a little bit more. Then we saw a pit, there was a lot of the people there, like they were making like a small fire. There's 2 trucks. I was like, there's still too many people. You know, just keep going a little closer. But then as we keep walking, like everything was just like far away. We saw another truck, and like I think it's empty over there anymore. So you know what? Well, I'm feeling a little nervous. Like let's just pray for a while.
As soon as we prayed, like 4 of the people
4 of
left.
the people of the group left. The 2 trucks left, so there was only 3 left. Like, okay, this is like, let's just go for it.
They had the coolest pit ever. They were like sitting, chilling in the pit, and we're just like, you know, started walking up to them. They're just like, you know, like what? And we're like, hey, can we chill with y'all?
And we asked them if they had like we introduced ourselves, like we're from San Antonio, we're from Organization Destino. We're just trying to meet new people and trying to know more about their spiritual and cultural life. I was like, if you had time for like a little survey in a way, and they're like, yeah, we're up for it. And we pulled out the solarium cards. We gave them to them. They decided the three. We asked the questions. We got to know them a little better. Their names were.
Oh yeah, the names were Garrett, Hagen, and Michael. And whenever we were talking to them at first, you know, I was just like, you know, I had prayed earlier that people would be more accepting to some of the scenarios I had been in earlier. They were just kind of like, I know, whatever, just kind of freaked out, kind of weak. But this time, you know, they were like open for us to join them. I was like, hey, that's good, you know. And whenever we kind of mentioned like God to them, I could see some of their faces. They were like, oh God, like, here we go. But I mean, they weren't rude about it. They just kind of looked down. And to me, it just seemed like they had been through something that like was kind of had pulled them away. Like they were just kind of on a timeout with God or something.
And what I liked about them is that after we pulled out the 3 cards, we asked the first question, like, what's our life right now? And most of them were like the beach, and like simple stuff, like they try to make it funny, like the beach, it's cold, like or they were hungry, they put the food card. But like I liked the part when I told them to pick a card again, like what do they think about God? And everyone picked 1 card. Like I told them to just pick 1 card, and like all the cards, like they all describe as God as happy, as God as peaceful, or as God as like respectful, like focused. So all of them had a good positive view about God themselves. So that was a good sign for, at least for me, that they were at least where they're like they had something, they wanted something. God was like attracting to them. And the last thing is like what was their spiritual life right now, or how they want it right now, and they all kind of like picked the card and like well, it's like they wanted to get to know him better a little bit, at least in a way. And I pulled out a card, the I card, like, and I kind of shared my testimony with them. Like, look, I picked the I because I was raised as a Catholic, and I always believed, and I always, you know, prayed, did everything that I needed to do. So I thought I was doing okay. And it wasn't until I accepted Christ, you know, that I didn't know I had to accept Him. Like, I always believed, but I didn't know I had to accept Him. And I share my testimony, I share everything with them. And after that, after just sharing my testimony, I pull out the booklet, the 4 points. And like, look, I'm just going to go over quick, like this quick booklet of the 4 points. And I told them, like, God loves you. I told them, like, what separates us of God is sin itself. But like, and then I told them, like, point 3 is like the one that I appreciate the most, that I learned the most, that Jesus is the answer. Like, Jesus Christ is the answer. Like we are believed, like we need to do good deeds, we need to do this, and that's what pushed people away from that. And I was sharing that with them. It's like, but all you really need is to accept Jesus Christ. The first step is to accept Jesus Christ into your life. And then I told him, like, and the fourth point is just to, like, receive them. And what really moved me, is, like, I told him, like, look, like, you might want to think about it, like, but if I'm just going to read a prayer right now, if you feel comfortable with it, if you feel it in your heart, you know what, I actually believe in this, I actually want to do this, like, just repeat it after me afterwards. I read the prayer once and like, okay, you guys don't have to do it. Like, I'm just gonna say one sentence. You guys want to repeat it out loud with me? You can. If not, you can't. And I read the first sentence. I was not looking at them, and I heard everybody say it again. So it was the first time. It was a great thing for me because, like, three seniors from high school accepted Christ that day.